Creative Tribe. We made it. It is day 31 of Ebony's 31 Days of Tarot. I'm telling y'all, there were times when it was iffy if I would make it to day 31. It was iffy, y'all. So thank you for hanging in here with me. I'm so happy to see you here and to have your support. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I couldn't have done it without you. So, we're here. Day 31. What's it like? I don't know. The day 31 prompt is, how do I pick my tarot decks for readings? And this is another one of those questions, and we've had a lot of them this month, but this is another one of those questions where my first response is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try. You ready? Okay. Okay, so for me, there are three different kinds of readings. There's my personal readings and my personal study deck. And the deck that I choose for my personal readings and my personal study deck is a deck that I try to commit to working with exclusively with this deck for 6 to 8 weeks. And the purpose of making that commitment is so that I can determine how I really feel about a deck. Usually it's a deck that's new to my collection, or a deck that I've had for a while but I've never used in a consistent way. So I can't really tell you if I really like the deck or if I really jive with the images. Knowing that I like the images just from seeing them is different from knowing if I like the images from actually working with the deck. So there's that. For my weekly creativity readings for the collective that are on my YouTube channel, for those, I am looking for 2 decks that vibe well together. And I can't tell you what the formula for that is, because it just depends on the decks. But for that spread, it's the first card is a majors only card, and the other 4 cards are from an entire deck. So I'm always looking for 2 decks that communicate well together, and there is no formula. If there is, I haven't discovered what it is. I just do a bunch of sample readings, and if the 2 decks vibe well together, then I use them together. Sometimes 2 decks just don't vibe well together. I can't tell you what that looks like. It's hard to describe. It's like the 2 decks are just speaking different languages. And for my weekly creativity reading, I need the 2 decks to communicate together. It's important for that reading that the 2 decks I use communicate together. They need to speak the same language. Okay, so that's those 2. When I'm doing a personal reading for someone, a one-on-one reading for someone, if I'm doing a creativity reading and I'm using multiple decks for their creativity reading, then I am again looking for decks that vibe well together, that speak the same language. But if I'm doing a different kind of reading for them and I'm only using 1 deck, then it's more of a looking at my collection and thinking, what kind of imagery will this person be able to relate to? And even with people I don't know, I don't know how I do that. I just do. I, I don't know. It's magic. It's tarot magic, y'all. So, that's how I pick tarot decks for readings. I do sometimes use mixed tarot and oracle decks for a reading, especially for a personal reading for someone else. Um, but the process is the same. I'm looking for a deck or deck for an oracle deck that is going to vibe well with the tarot deck that I've chosen. Or I'm looking for two decks that just are going to that I sense that the imagery is something that this person will be able to relate to. And when I do readings for people I don't know how I know what imagery they're going to relate to. I have no idea of how I know that. It's just a gut instinct. So, that is how I pick decks for readings. This is Tracy with Moonful Art signing off for Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot. Thank you for riding along with me. It has been a wild ride, a fun ride. I learned a lot about myself and my tarot practice during this 31 days. And I hope it has been an opportunity for you to get to know me. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.